Anthony Harvick here with a Salem volleyball player profile. I'm joined by senior Kaley Davis. Kaley, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, anytime.
And volleyball in Salem this year, a lot of outsiders might have said it's a rebuild year. You guys haven't been rebuilding at all. It's been a successful season. What's it been like going through this year with maybe the expectations and some of the pressures that come with the spot that they were in?
It's been really fun, and it's been nice to kind of like blow people away because, everyone doesn't really think, Salem lost a lot of seniors throughout the years, and then they're starting off on as a new team, bringing up a lot of new girls, and then like kind of just like leaving everyone just like speechless with how we play.
All these new girls, what's it been like kind of seeing them step up and gelling with the young kids?
Oh, it's been great. They bring a lot of energy to the varsity court and everything. And, during our first game, it was kind of like they were all nervous, and seeing them get so nervous to play with us, it was like, I don't know, I thought it was like the best thing ever. And I don't know, I just like playing with them because it's kind of nice to have like such a wide age group of players on the court.
With the youth, you've been asked to kind of be a senior leader. How have you kind of stepped into that role?
Well, when I'm out on the court, I kind of just like I talk all the time, and I'm always telling players like when they're hitting, where to hit to, what spots are open. And when we get into like those fifth set games, which we love to take them to 5 sets each time, I kind of just make sure that when everyone's out on the court, I kind of make sure, everyone just tell them to stay calm because like on the other team, you can tell that they kind of get all antsy and like anxious and stuff. So I kind of just try to make sure everyone on our side of the court is staying calm and everything.
How would you kind of describe your leadership qualities as a leader?
I would describe them as like I'm loud. I I kind of like I don't know. I know what I'm talking about. I'm like a player that anyone can come to for anything. I'm always there for everyone. Just things like that.
Was there a moment with this team, whether it be maybe a match during the season or maybe a practice, where things like really clicked and everyone kind of understood what this team was really capable of internally?
Yes, it was. I think it was kind of late in the season because I know at the beginning of March, everyone was kind of nervous about what position they were going to be playing because I don't know, we have so many different players that can play each position. So we were all nervous about who's going to play with who, where everyone's going to go. So it was kind of after, I think it was like our first or second game, we were starting to get into the swing of things. And then everything just fell into place.
New coach this season, Coach Costal taking over. What's she been like to take over the helm, and how's it been like being under her your senior season?
She's been great. She's a lot of fun, and she knows what she's talking about when she's coaching. And she's kind of one of those coaches where it's like, okay, you guys, like I know that you guys know what you're doing. So when we're losing, it's kind of like, why are you guys losing? Like you shouldn't be losing to this team because I know that you guys are better than that. And she's kind of one of those coaches where she's like, okay, go out on the court, you guys do what you do, and I'm just here to watch, and I'm here to help you guys out whenever you need me. And it's kind of nice because then it's like the seniors can step up also, and it's just like a different perspective on everything.
And Coach Costal obviously has played in the Salem program. She's a Salem alum. So is that kind of a sense of, when a new coach comes in and it's someone that's gone through your program, that sense of they know what they're doing and they don't want to ruin our program, so there's a little bit more trust in there?
Yes, I trust her a lot.
What were some of your goals that you set this season coming into your senior year that you wanted to achieve?
I wanted to at least make it into, farther into the tournaments and make it quite far, which I have a feeling we're going to this year after seeing what we did at that West Branch game recently on Thursday, I think it was. I know that we're capable of a lot of things that we can, do, but it was kind of, my goals were kind of like, oh, I want everyone to kind of come together because once the seniors leave, there's not that many of us. Once we leave, like, I know that the juniors this year will step up into the senior role and, everything will just fall into place again.
Let's talk about that West Branch game. I mean, you didn't just beat West Branch, you swept them.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like for you guys to do that, especially at the end of the season? What kind of boost does that give you going forward?
It gave us a really big boost because we went in there wanting to win after coming off a loss while we were at West Branch, and it was our home court, so we wanted to win really, really bad. And I think with that mentality and like the effort and everything like that, I think we just kind of pushed through and we just wanted to win, and we did. So
From a player's perspective, what do you think was the big difference between the first West Branch game where they got the better of you, and then the tables got turned real quick because you swept them this time? So what was the biggest difference?
I think the biggest difference was that at West Branch, we kind of like we knew that they were going to be a good team. And I feel like we kind of just like, we weren't really in it to play. We were kind of just there. I think we kind of just like, we just fell down a little bit instead of keeping everything up. Because once we all started making a mistake, then they like got in our heads because they were very loud there. So then now we just wanted to win a lot more when we were at Salem. So then we just played a lot better because we were all in it to win it.
You brought up earlier, you guys do play a lot of 5-set matches. That wasn't one of them. But what's the mentality of this team? I mean, to play 5 sets, it takes a lot of endurance. So when you're going into a 5th set, I mean, what's it say about this team that they're able to come out with a lot of those 5-set wins?
Man, I don't even know. It's like so confusing because we'll beat a team. I don't even know. Like East Liverpool, we beat them in the second set. I think it was 25-10, and then I think we kind of just got like ahead of ourselves, thinking that we were going to take everything, and then they came back and got us, and then it was just back and forth, back and forth. So I think it was just like, I don't know. I think it was just in our heads.
What kind of things make you proud to wear the Salem colors and to represent that school system and to be a part of that school system?
I'm just proud to be a Quaker because I love like all the girls on our team. They're all so nice and they all are so supportive of everyone. So it's like if you make a mistake, they're always like, oh, it's okay, you got the next one and everything like that. And it's kind of like they're always there to pick you up, and it's just very nice to be a part of.
Anyone in the Division III bracket knows what kind of home advantage you guys have with the low ceiling and that affects at least 3 or 4 points a match. What's it like playing in there where other teams aren't used to having to play balls off the ceiling, but you kind of guys, you know how to do it? What's that home advantage kind of like?
Well, if we serve a ball and then they kind of pass it up to the ceiling, we already know that they probably aren't going to get it because it comes down, like our ceiling's so weird. It can come down like straight down, or it can just like, kind of fall throughout the whole entire ceiling. And then we already know that we got that point. But when it's on ours, we know how to follow it and we know how to, kind of be there for it. And it's great.
Might sound weird, but I have to ask, is there like a drill that you guys run in practice trying to read the ball off your ceiling? Is that something that you guys kind of try to at least accumulate with maybe when you're a freshman? That way you grow and you kind of learn how to read the balls off to your ceiling?
I don't think so. I think it's kind of just like you just got to watch it a little bit and then just see where it's going to go because it can either go like this way or this way. So all we do is just watch it.
At least you guys know what to expect. That's one thing you guys can say. So what else is so? I mean, that gym is so iconic. What's it like having that as a home floor?
It's great. Since we just got it redone too, we just got Salem paint on the outside of the doors, and I think we got some of the stuff repainted in there. And it's just like, it's so like welcoming in there. You kind of walk in, it's kind of like, all right, this is our gym. We can go in and do anything we want.
And with all the new players we've talked about, with the summer being so uncertain, we didn't know if we'd even have a volleyball season. What was it like for you seniors to trying to keep everyone mentally focused for the possibility of a season?
It was hard because it was like, do I even go to this because I don't want to risk getting corona or anything? And then it was like, well, I have to go because I'm a senior and I need to be there for everyone. And then, everyone really wanted to be there, but it was like everyone was kind of iffy with each other. Like we're all a really close team. We're always kind of like next to each other. So being away from each other was like, it's kind of weird and like awkward. So I think being there, it was just like, it was nice to be there with everyone, but it was pretty hard to keep everyone focused because everyone, it was like taking your temperature and it was having a mask on. Were we going to have to play games with masks on? Were we going to have to practice with masks on? Were we even going to be allowed to scrimmage other teams? But during our first scrimmage, I think we played really well because we all wanted to play together.
What was that moment like when they finally gave volleyball the green light and everyone kind of understood that there was going to be a season to be had?
Oh, it was so exciting. Like, it was kind of just like everyone had a smile on their face. They were all ready to practice because we want to be ready for our first game and everything. It was so nice.
Do you have any pre-match routines that you feel like you have to stick to, or it kind of throws your game off?
Yeah, I'm very like superstitious with everything. I wear a black headband and a black scrunchie every game. And before the game, I'll normally show up pretty early, and then I kind of go to the locker room so I have time to myself, and then I'll put on all my like gear and everything, and then I'll just listen to some music and try to relax and talk to everyone before the game.
In that time to yourself, that reflection time that you set for yourself, what kind of things are you mentally preparing, or are you just trying to quiet your mind? What does that mean to you?
It's kind of like a mixture of both. Like, once I get there, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm here now, so I can relax a little bit. Because when I'm at my house, I'm kind of like all tensed up. I'm like, okay, I need to get there in time. So when I'm there, I'm kind of like, okay, I can relax. And then once my headphones go on, I start playing music, and then I just like think about the game, what things I need to do during the game, and how I can be a better player for my team.
What's the pregame playlist? I mean, you put those headphones in. What music is coming through?
Oh, we got some rap in there. Then we have like, it just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll play like quieter, softer music. Then other times I'm playing like the hard rap and everything to get myself pumped up.
What is one song that can get you hyped up no matter the situation? Like if you hear it, it's go time, no matter what.
Um, Probably Can't Say by Travis Scott and Don Toliver. I really like that song.
There you go. What kind of things I mean, do you eat anything before the games? Do you have a favorite kind of pregame meal that you like to put in?
Sometimes I don't really eat before the game, but if I'm like really hungry before the game, or if I know that this game's gonna take a really long time to play, then I'll probably just eat a protein bar. Sometimes I'll eat a peanut butter Cliff bar, or I'll eat like I just started eating these blueberry things. They're like it's like a blueberry little granola bar, and it's filled with like this blueberry jam or whatever. It's really good.
Right, so you don't eat before the match, and then you guys have a lot of 5-set matches.
Yeah.
Long night. What's your favorite thing to eat maybe after a match when you kind of have gone through it?
I really like Burger King after a game. Some chicken nuggets from Burger King, or I like chicken nuggets from Wendy's too.
Is there like a team hangout or a team spot where you guys like to go after a game or after a practice to kind of eat or hang out?
um, Not really. I mean, we kind of just go our separate ways after the game, and then we kind of just bring it all back at practice. But sometimes we'll see each other at, well, we went to Columbia Nutrition before a game one time, and then some of us just kind of just break off and we just kind of go and hang out with other people. But yeah.
Team bonding though is so important. What's your kind of favorite team bonding experience with Salem volleyball that you've had in your career?
Um, I have two. I have one from last year when we went to Coach Hamilton's house and we had a sleepover there. And it was me and Hayden Corner, and we were kind of just causing a whole bunch of just like, whole bunch of stuff was going on, and we had a whipped cream battle with each other, and that one was really fun. And then this year it was a couple of us seniors in a tent, and we were up like all night just laughing so hard at everything. And we had a sleepover at Coach Casey's house, and we were all in tents outside. So a couple of us seniors, we went around and like shook each other's tents to try to scare everyone, but everyone knew it was us, but it's okay.
When you talk about Coach Hamilton, most coaches that leave a program, you just don't see him again. But she stayed in Salem, has moved from volleyball to basketball. And, when we talk to Coach Costal, she says that, she's always given her advice on things to do. What's it like having the old coach just kind of still a part of the Salem community and still there, and I'm sure still supporting you guys?
Hmm. It's nice because it's like, Casey's seen us play from, probably I think it was like June all the way up till now, and Hamilton's seen us play and like develop as players from freshmen all the way to juniors and stuff. So then it's like she kind of knows what each player is capable of and what each player can do and how they act on a court and how they act in tough situations. So I think it's nice how she's always there to help us.
What are some goals that you set for yourself after you graduate from Salem?
Um, I really want to go to college, and I think I want to play volleyball in college. I'm pretty sure I do. And, I kind of just want to see where that takes me. And I think I want to major in athletic training or something like that. So I don't know what college I want to go to yet. I haven't really decided, but yeah.
Are you someone do you want to travel far away for college, or do you want to kind of stick closer to home?
It's kind of like a mixture of both. Like I kind of want to go like an hour or two away, and then I also like so I can also come back. But then it's also like, all right, I want to go to like a different state, like across the country or something.
But we with all these player profiles, we like to give the player the chance to kind of thank their support staff and the people that have been there through the years. So with that, I just want to give you the time to thank whoever it is you want to thank.
All right, I want to thank all of my JO coaches throughout the years. Coach Brittany, she's really helped me a lot, and Coach Conser, Coach Hamilton, Coach Kacey, Coach Becca, Coach Sarah from Infinity also. I want to thank my parents too, because without them, I would be like a mess without them. I want to thank my grandparents too for giving me like the motivation to play and everything, even though they've never seen me play, but you know, it's just the motivation of that they're there. And I want to thank my friends for always being there to support me. I want to thank my teammates also for always lifting me up and just being there for me. I think that's it.
Before we let you go, we ask every player this, you know, the months that we had to stay all inside for quarantine. What was your favorite quarantine activity?
Probably just working out a lot and kind of just like regrouping myself, because I feel like I kind of lose myself when it's time for school and everything, because I get so focused into school. So then like when it was kind of time to myself, I was like, I could like breathe again. I just like, I felt a lot better.
Did you read a lot? What was the best book you read over quarantine?
Yeah, I didn't read a book at all.
They said you read a lot.
No, I said I worked out a lot.
But okay, I misunderstood. That's okay. No books. That's okay. Did you watch any Netflix?
Yeah, I did.
What was the go-to Netflix show?
Criminal Minds.
There you go. Don't watch that alone.
Oh no, it's scary alone.
All right, Kaley, thank you so much for joining us this week. It was great to catch up with you. Good luck the rest of the volleyball season, and we hope to talk to you again real soon.
All right, thank you for having me.